Hi, my name is Jonelle Ocloo of the Law Offices of Jonelle Ocloo, Lojo Immigration. I'm here to talk about possible changes to H1B and H4 visa programs as part of President Trump's Buy American, Hire American executive order. It's been reported that the Trump administration is considering some major regulatory changes as part of its response to the Buy American, Hire American executive order. Two changes which are actually causing concern among a lot of H1B visa holders and their employers are the proposal to change the availability of H1B extensions beyond the initial 6 years of H1B eligibility, and the proposal to eliminate employment authorization for H4 spouses of certain H1B visa holders. In this video, I'm going to focus on this issue of proposed changes to H1B extensions. Okay? So first of all, we want to make sure that we understand what the current law actually is. Under current law, individuals are limited to a total of 6 years in H1B status. And generally, after reaching the 6-year limit, the individual is required to depart the U.S. for at least a year, and then they will be eligible for H1B status again. Now, there is what's called the American Competitiveness in the 21st Century Act. That's AC-21, American Competitiveness in 21st Century Act. And this provided for two major exceptions to this 6-year limitation. And it's for individuals who are already in the process of applying for employment-based permanent residence. So basically people who are in the green card process. But they haven't been able to actually get the green card due to per country limitations. Basically, their priority date is not yet current, okay? So these two major exceptions that's found in the AC-21 Act are what's known as, first of all, Section 104C. This section of AC-21 authorizes USCIS to exercise its discretion to extend an individual's status in 3-year increments if they have an approved I-140 immigrant petition and they submit a valid H-1B petition. Specifically, the language in Section 104C of the AC-21 Act is that USCIS may extend the H-1B, okay? The other section is Section 106A of AC-21, and that one says that USCIS, quote, shall extend, okay? So this section, 106A, requires USCIS to extend an individual's status in 1-year increments upon the filing of a valid petition requesting the extension of status, as long as, 1, 365 days, a year, have passed since the filing of the perm labor certification on behalf of that individual, or if 365 days, a year, have passed since the filing of the immigrant petition on behalf of the individual. So basically, someone can extend their H-1B status beyond the 6-year limit if they have one or the other. If they have a perm labor certification or an I-140 petition filed more than a year, okay, they can extend beyond the 6 years. Or if they have an approved I-140 petition, then USCIS may extend for 3-year increments, okay? So it's that that section 104 that the individuals in the Trump administration were considering, or it was reported that they were considering changing. And it's important to note that the recent announcement only indicates that the administration were considering regulatory changes, not that any regulatory changes had actually been made. Okay, because I know that there were a lot of rumors going around. There was a lot of concern amongst individuals that H1B extensions were going to be limited. Even some rumors about, quote, self-deportation of individuals in H1B status. But just please keep in mind that these were just reportedly things that the administration was considering, not that there had actually been any changes to the regulations or to the law. And in fact, even if they had decided to move forward with these changes, it would actually require, they'd have to go through the required regulatory process, which requires that, first of all, they have to issue a proposed rule. Then they have to allow 30 to 60 days for public comment. They've got to review those comments. And then finally, they have to issue a final rule that will go into effect 60 to 90 days after the final rule is published. So it's not anything that's going to happen instantaneously. I mean, any kind of changes to these type of regulations takes many, many months. And to reassure those of you who are watching this video, in fact, USCIS, it's reported that they came up with a recent update. This would be as of January 9, 2018, where they said that, in fact, they are not considering a regulatory change that would force H-1B visa holders to leave the United States by changing interpretation of Section 104C of AC 21. Okay, so that's kind of their reassurance to people currently in the U.S. in H-1B status that it's okay. Okay, you're still going to be able to get your H1B extensions beyond the 6 years, either based on having your I-140 approved or on having the Perm Labor Certification or the I-140 filed at least 365 days in advance. Okay, so folks, thanks for tuning in. Glad that we can be here at Lojo Immigration to give you confidence and clarity in your immigration matters. As always, you can contact us. We're on the web at www.lojolaw.com. Thanks.